Arthropods কাদের বলে? Which category of animals or living organisms are called arthropods? The main characteristics of arthropods. Before we go to arthropod-borne viruses, all we know the mosquitoes, the sandfly or tick, these are arthropods. But what are the characteristics? Arthropod, the main character is they have jointed legs or jointed appendages. And they have a segmented body. And sometimes with chitinous coat. So by arthropod we usually mean the insects or those having a jointed legs or jointed appendages for locomotion. Now what are the common arthropod-borne diseases in viruses in India? Common are these: dengue, Japanese encephalitis, chikungunya. These are the most important, and at least you should know about these things, and they are very important for exam also, especially dengue and JE. Previously we had a class on viral hemorrhagic fever. So viral hemorrhagic fever, which viruses were included? Arbovirus, filovirus and rodent-borne. Just recapitulating these, those are all enveloped RNA virus, and Marburg Ebola was also included in hemorrhagic fever. Few viral hemorrhagic fever has vaccine, few have no vaccines. Now arboviral infection. Arthropod-borne viruses are usually of RNA virus. They are transmitted by blood-sucking arthropods, also called hematophagus, and disease spreads from one vertebrate host to another. And another point for arthropod disease, the virus should multiply within the arthropods. Man usually an accidental host and dead-end host. So man is usually accidental host or dead-end host, but virus must multiply in the insects, and the insect should remain symptom-free. The disease will not be produced in the insect, but it will be produced in human, but human is basically the dead end of the virus. The name arbovirus came from the acronym denoting arthropod-borne virus. Already I have discussed who are arthropods, having the jointed legs and segmented bodies. The group of RNA virus that develop chiefly in the arthropods, the hematophagus members of the group, such as mosquitoes and ticks, and are maintained in nature by continuous transmission to and between the susceptible vertebrate host via biting the habits. These are the few arbovirus you should remember. First is Togaviridae, family Togaviridae, chikungunya virus. So they are fever and arthritis, and the vector is disease. So 4 points you must remember. What is the most important clinical features? What is the vector? And what is the other animal host? So or reservoir. Chikungunya usually present with fever and arthritis, and Aedes aegypti is the vector. Other viruses are not important in India. I have kept in the table, but only chikungunya is important in India, like Mayarovirus, Ross River, Simbies. These are not found in India. Next is Togaviridae continuing, Eastern equine encephalitis virus, Western equine encephalitis virus, and Venezuelan equine encephalitis virus. These are not found in India commonly, but these are asked in the oral. Name some arthropod-borne encephalitis virus. Japanese bee encephalitis virus, and this is found in India, and this is one of the districts of India where JE is endemic. In Bardhaman, Birbhum, this area is endemic for JE. So you must know about JE, and Encephalitis is the main presentation. The Culex Tritorhynchus is the vector, and pigs and bird are the reservoir. And pigs is also called the amplifying host. There is a one term, amplifying host in JEE. Pig is the amplifying host. Flaviverity, dengue virus, yellow fever, and KFD, Kyasanur forest disease, also in the family of Flaviverity. Dengue is a hemorrhagic fever. It also presents with joint pain. So, it both types, this is hemorrhagic fever and joint pain. Aedes aegypti is the vector. Yellow fever virus. Yellow fever is not found in India, but you need to take a yellow fever vaccine if you come from outside India, or if you go outside India in other country, you need to have a valid yellow fever vaccination certificate. Yellow fever is also an hemorrhagic fever. Aedes aegypti is a vector. Kyasanur forest disease is a hemorrhagic fever. It is found mainly in the states of Karnataka. Its vector is tick and reservoir monkey. Zika virus, fever and arthritis. First occurred in Brazil, then spread all over the world. Aedes aegypti is a vector. Family Bunia viridae, sandfly fever can found in India, in North Africa and India, and Ganjam virus. It is a tick-borne virus, only fever that is found in India. In this table, you remember the Chandipura virus. This is one of the encephalitis virus. In few years back, there was an epidemic for Chandipura virus. You should remember this as one of the cause of, if any question comes from acute encephalitic syndrome, other than JEE, you have to mention Chandipura virus and other encephalitis virus. So, this is another important for arthropod virus, Chandipura virus in India. And sandfly is the host. Now, general clinical feature of arboviral, fever or rash and or without arthritis. So, one group, joint pain and fever with or without rash. Second group is encephalitic group, and third group is hemorrhagic fever group. So, these are the common clinical features for arthropod-borne virus. Some of them may be associated with more than one clinical syndrome. That means dengue falls in both arthralgia group and hemorrhagic fever group. They are zoonotic. Arboviruses are maintained in nature between the animals and insect vectors. Humans are accidental hosts. Most arboviruses are transmitted by mosquitoes, followed by ticks. Sandfly. Any organism, do you know sandfly parasite transmitted by sandfly? Kalajar is also transmitted by sandfly. So, yellow fever is endemic in West Africa but not found in India in spite of vector. Encephalitis arbovirus, we have got the vector, we have got the susceptible host human. Why yellow fever is not found? Because the yellow fever virus is not found in India. Why? If you come to India from any outside country, you need to have a valid yellow fever vaccine certificate. And yellow fever vaccine certificate is valid 10 days from the vaccination to 10 years. Though it protects immunity for around 35 years, but any yellow fever vaccine, sometime MCQ comes, the validity of yellow fever vaccine certificate is 10 years only. Encephalitic arbovirus, Eastern, Western and Venezuelan are prevalent in North America, whereas in India, Japanese encephalitis is the most common. Hemorrhagic fever, dengue and Kyasanur forest disease, and fever and arthralgia, chikungunya. Now, how lab diagnose arbovirus? This is general, not specific for different diseases. General, any viral disease, diagnostic methodology is same. Either you do a viral culture, which is very difficult, So in most of the viral disease, we detect either antigen or antibody. That may be rapid method like immunochromatography or by ELISA. So antibody detection by ELISA, either we detect IgM for the acute infection and IgG for the past infections. Virus can be isolated by mosquito isolation technique. In Aedes aegypti larval stage, mosquito cell line, mammalian cell lines and suckling mice. So these are virus isolation method. Antigen is only detected among these in dengue. In all other arboviral disease or viral disease, usually we detect antibody. Only in dengue we can detect antigen, so an early diagnosis is possible. And NS1 antigen that is detected. Now dengue. The most important of the arboviral disease is dengue. Most common arbovirus, it is Flaviviridae enveloped single-stranded RNA virus, named after Savali word dinga, means fastidious or careful. 4 serotype. Remember, dengue has 4 serotypes, though recently 5th serotype has come. So dengue has 4 serotypes. Aedes aegypti is the principal vector and it is usually bites during daytime. রাত্রির পর either early morning 7টার পরে or বিকেলের দিকে ডেঙ্গু Aedes bites usually human, কিন্তু in the night Aedes doesn't bite. So this is one point, day biter. Anybody know any other vector? Aedes aegypti, any other vector of dengue? Aedes albopictus. Aedes albopictus is another vector for Aedes. Now it is more common in urban or semi-urban area. We are getting second vector, Aedes albopictus. This is Aedes albopictus. Peripheral semi-urban area we are getting the Aedes albopictus. Aedes becomes infective when only it feeds on a viremic patient. Extrinsic incubation period, that means the mosquito after biting a infected dengue patient must have 8 to 10 days before become infective. And Aedes can pass the dengue virus to its offspring. That is, trans-ovarian transmission can occur. Man and Aedes, the principal reservoir, primary dengue infection. This term you should know what is primary dengue infection, what is secondary dengue infection. First infection with dengue virus with any serotype is called primary infection, and secondary infection when you are infected with one serotype, second time you are infected with either same serotype and usually from the another serotype. This secondary infection is important because the secondary infection usually produces more symptoms and life-threatening disease. So secondary infection we must diagnose. 2 types of antibody neutralizing. If you are infected with serotype 1 and in the next time you are affected with serotype 1, you will have lesser symptoms. But if it is you are affected with the second serotype 1 followed by serotype 2, you have much more symptoms and maybe life-threatening disease. So this infective serotype antibody usually persists lifelong. Non-neutralizing though lifelong, but they are heterotypic. And this part is, you remember, sometimes short note, or though pathogenesis, this part is the one of the important part of the pathogenesis, that is antibody dependent enhancement. Remember this term, antibody dependent enhancement. What it causes? Antibody produced from one serotype. When a second serotype infects the patient, instead of protecting, it protects the virus from B-cell activation. That is called antibody dependence environment. This non-neutralizing antibody from the previous serotype, instead of protecting the patient from the dengue serotype, it usually protects that dengue virus, inhibiting the B-cell activation against the second serotype. And another point that is not written, that is hypothetical. Sometimes it binds with the platelet, and causes destruction of the platelet due to antibody. And how it destroys platelet? The thing is that man only can identify the self-antigen. So by attaching with the platelets or other blood cells, it makes the self-antigen not detectable. That's why there is a destruction of platelet, and in secondary dengue, there is a more decrease in platelet and life-threatening condition can occur. These are the 2 points: ADE mediated enhancement, or that is antibody dependent enhancement for dengue. Now what is the most dangerous combination? Serotype 1 followed by serotype 2 is the most dangerous combination, have severe infection. This is previous classification: dengue fever, dengue hemorrhagic fever, dengue shock syndrome. Now WHO has divided in 2 parts, dengue and severe dengue. But you may be asked these terms: dengue fever, dengue hemorrhagic fever and dengue shock syndrome. These are the warning signs for admission: severe plasma leakage, severe hemorrhage, severe organ impairment. So what are the warning signs? Probable dengue: nausea, rash, joint pain, tourniquet test positive. When you call tourniquet test positive, more than 20 petechial pods in 1 inch square area. After applying tourniquet, more than 20 petechial spots, which is asked, more than 20 petechial spots, that is tourniquet test positive. Leukopenia and laboratory confirmed dengue mean either NS1 or IgM is positive. Warning sign: abdominal pain, persistent vomiting, mucosal bleed, liver enlargement, laboratory increase in hematocrit, severe plasma leakage leading to shock, severe bleeding and severe organ involvement, SGOT, SGPT more than 1000. There may be involvement of CNS also and heart or other organs. So these is the clinical features and severity of the dengue as described by WHO in 2009. Type 2 is more dangerous, and serotype 1 followed by 2 is the most dangerous 2 serotypes. Children less than 12 years are more prone to develop dengue hemorrhagic fever and dengue shock syndrome. Perinatal transmission may occur. Peripartum maternal infection lead to symptomatic infection in the newborn. Now this part I am just prevalent in India, in urban cities, almost 31 states. All 4 dengue serotypes are isolated from India, 1 and 2 are widespread. Now how lab diagnosis? In short, lab diagnosis, you should know about the dengue. Before going to other, for first 5 days, these days should be mentioned. First 1 to 5 is NS1 antigen, and that should be by ELISA. Immunochromatographic method is not valid in dengue. So first 5 days NS1 antigen, and after 5 days MAC ELISA. MAC ELISA means IgM antibody capture. MAC, the full form is IgM antibody capture ELISA, that is after 5 days. So these are the main tests for dengue. আর কি হয় ডেঙ্গুতে? Platelet is usually decreased, WBC count, total WBC count is also decreased. And what is the first sign? First sign in the blood picture is increase in the PCV or hematocrit. So if a patient is admitted under you or is in the OPD with dengue, you also check the hematocrit. When hematocrit is rising, you should think that platelet will go down later. So this is one of the warning signs, that is hematocrit or packed cell volume should also be detected in dengue. How will you differentiate primary infection and secondary infection? This is for the primary infection or secondary, whatever may be, this is the primary infection. How will you detect the secondary? For secondary infection, you need to do an IgG. So IgG is positive for secondary infection. So if a patient presents with NS1 antigen positive, so in the first 5 days, if you suspect secondary, you also advise IgG against dengue, and after 5 days, IgM plus IgG both are positive. So this is positive. This is for secondary dengue. You must remember IgG also to be done for diagnosing the secondary dengue infection. Virus isolation can be done by mosquito cell line. PCR, real-time PCR can do the genotype detection and detection of dengue. No specific antiviral therapy, but you can maintain the fluid level and the supportive care. Replacement of plasma loss, correction of electrolyte, platelet transfusion. Platelet transfusion kokhon korbo? Now what is the count where you should go for platelet transfusion? Now any admitted patient, the guideline is if it is less than 20,000, sometimes it is called 10,000, or symptomatic bleeding, This is controversial whether it is 20,000, but the main point is now symptomatic bleeding. If the patient has symptomatic bleeding, go for platelet transfusion. Otherwise, previous guideline was less than 50,000. Now it is either 20,000 in centers which don't have the platelet count facility 24 hours, and which centers, those are having platelet count facility 24 hours, you can wait up to 10,000 if the patient is not bleeding symptomatically. So this is the platelet therapy. Dengue vaccine. Dengue vaccine, is it available in India? Dengue vaccine is not available in India. It was started in Mexico, but is still not available in India. How it was produced? All 4 serotypes were used, and it was a chimeric vaccine on yellow fever. 17D vaccine, yellow fever er je vaccine toiri hoyeche tar oporei 4 serotype. That 17D chimeric vaccine was live attenuated tetravalent. On the live attenuated yellow fever vaccine ke vaccine vector hisebe use kore tar sathe all 4 serotypes were added. But what is the difficulty? Why this is not available all over the world? কি ধারণা তোমাদের কেন ভ্যাকসিনটা সাকসেসফুল হয়নি, বা why it is still not available in India? That is also due to the phenomena of ADE, antibody dependence events. Suppose you don't know, but you had an infection with serotype 1. When you are giving vaccine, patient may have a symptomatic dengue infection. So that is also, the vaccine is not successful all over the world due to antibody dependence enhancement phenomena. In spite of the vaccine was made giving equivalence of 4 serotypes. All serotypes were included for vaccine. সবাই দেওয়া যেতে পারে 3 injection at 6 months interval. Allergic reaction, immunodeficient and efficacy against hospitalized. WHO recommends to start this vaccine only in high burden country where seroprevalence is more than 70%. আমরা এখানে সাধারণত অ্যাডভাইস করি না ডেঙ্গু ভ্যাকসিন ইন্ডিয়াতে, কারণ ডেঙ্গুতে there may be previous infection, many patients may have previous infection, may had asymptomatic infection that will lead to chikungunya. Chikungunya, how will you identify? Chikungunya main is, it is a re-emerging disease. Remember, when you have any question from re-emerging disease, this is also re-emerging. Belongs to Toga variety, single stranded RNA. The Kumbinilia, meaning which bends up or gets fold. It was such a severe pain or joint pain, the patient usually bends. So that's why the chikungunya name has come. Vector Aedes aegypti, urban cycle between human and Aedes, and jungle cycle between monkey and forest Aedes. 5 days incubation period, average 3 to 7 days. Arthritis is polyarticular. Remember the term, you will face patient with chikungunya migratory. There may be swelling in the joint. So polyarticular, multiple joint may be involved. The pain may shift from one joint to other. Other symptom, headache and chick sign, also called browny nose appearance. Arthritis already covered. Chikungunya, how will you differentiate chikungunya and dengue? Chikungunya onset is 2 to 4 days, dengue is 5 to, this is not very proper. Thrombocytopenia does not occur in chikungunya. This is a retroorbital pain. Sometimes the question of dengue comes with the clinical features of retroorbital pain. You must have seen previous year questions. Retroorbital pain is a symptom that is specific for dengue. Retroorbital pain, so if any patient, any clinical feature you receive with retroorbital pain, other joint pain, decreased WBC or petechial spots, you think of dengue. And chikungunya, usually long question, usually does not come. Hypotension and shock, chikungunya to sadharanot hoy na, minor bleeding holeo rare. So bleeding does not occur in chikungunya, bleeding occurs in dengue. And other fever and joint pain can occur in both. Africa te prothom paoya gechilo, several outbreaks were reported. How will you re-emergence in 2005? It re-emerged, spread. I am not covering all these things. India chikungunya is endemic in several states. Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh and West Bengal. Karnataka accounted for maximum number of cases. Now the new mutation, MCQ may be asked regarding E1A226V, why the chikungunya has re-emerged. And Aedes albopictus may also be a vector. Now lab diagnosis. Lab diagnosis, only one test, that is MAC ELISA. There is no antigen test for chikungunya. IgM antibody usually appears after 5 days. 5 to 7 days, and patient will also not come to you before 5 to 7 days. Early joint pain, patient usually ignore because there is no other symptoms other than joint pain. So only diagnostic method is IgM. You can do PCR. Leukopenia and lymphocyte predominance may occur. Thrombocytopenia does not occur. There is raised ESR and C-reactive protein. Any inflammatory condition will raise the CRP. Antiviral drugs, vaccine not available. It already covered. Japanese encephalitis, how it will present. JEE থেকে আগেও লং কোশ্চেন এসছে তোমাদের MBBS এ, so Japanese encephalitis you should know it little. This is belongs to flaviparity. What is the vector? Vector is Culex tritoryrhynchus, Culex vishnui and Culex pseudovishnui. So these are the three vectors. The most important is Culex tritoryrhynchus. The zoonotic cycle between Culex mosquito, pigs and the wading birds, the vector, amplifying host and reservoir host. So pig is amplifying host. Mention this in pathogenesis, pig is amplifying host, and these ardent blood like cattle egrets and pond herons, they are reservoir hosts. The birds of ardent, cattle egrets these are reservoir hosts. Human are incidental dead end hosts who can get infected but cannot transfer the virus to other part, human. Pigs play an important role of the natural cycle as an amplifier host, since they allow virus multiplication manifold without suffering. Pigs এর কিন্তু কোনো symptom হয় না, যার জন্য virus multiplies, pigs মারাও যায় না, and সেই জন্য there is multiplication. This is amplifying host. Mosquitoes do not get infection from JE patient. There is no human to human transmission. Dengue infected patient ke mosquito bite korle alada patient ke transmit korte pare. JE kintu human to human transmission hoy na. JE virus is the main cause of viral encephalitis. In India, case fatality rate is around 30%. 30 to 50% patients have permanent neurologic or psychiatric sequelae. It already covered. Present classical symptom. Encephalitis symptom may include headache, fever, signs of meningitis, stupor, disorientation, may present with coma, tremors, paralysis and hypertonia, loss of coordination, may be change in the mental status. Now this, you should remember this clinical feature. Usually it is given in the ICMR or National Vector-Borne Disease Control Program. How will you suspect JE? Any acute onset of fever not more than 7 days, change in the mental status. And what do you mean by change in the mental status or neurological symptom? New onset seizures or convulsion, excluding febrile seizures. Other early clinical findings, irritability, somnolence or abnormal behavior. So any onset in JE endemic area, any acute onset of fever less than 7 days along with change some neurological symptom, you suspect JE. What is laboratory confirmed? This is suspected JE case. Laboratory confirmed presence of JE virus specific IgM antibody, detection of JE virus nucleic acid in the blood CSF and 4-fold increase in the IgG, greater difference in IgG antibody titer in paired sera collected 14 days apart. Eita sadhanoto IgG 14 days early diagnosis ক্ষেত্রে not very useful, but it is given in National Vector-Borne Disease Control Program site. That's why I have included if you test IgG now and after 14 days, there will be a 4-fold rise in the titer. Now, what is your idea about titer? Titer I have discussed in enteric fever also. The Vidal test, titer or IgM antibody. What do you mean in syphilis? You also need to know the titer. What is titer? এটা কিন্তু জানতে হবে টাইটার কথাটা বারবার অনেক ডিজিজে আসছে হোয়াট ইজ টাইটার টাইটার ইজ ইনভার্স অফ ডাইলিউশন is called titer and there is also a significant titer in most of the disease. Here the significance is 4-fold rise in enteric fever. What is the significant titer for O and H? O is 1:80, more than 1:80 and H more than 1:160. So that titer you must mention. Vidal when you write you must have to mention the titer. Because below that if it is positive in 1:20 then it is negative. So titer you must know. Syphilis there is a rising titer that non-specific test either you do VDRL or RPR. Titer you must know it must be more than 1:28 or more to have a positive serology. So titer you must know that is inverse of dilution is called titer for any antibody. Now how will you diagnose? Let অনেক কিছু লেখা আছে just you know 2 tests for diagnosis of JE, that is IgM antibody, how it is detected. What is the sample? IgM antibody can be detected in both CSF and serum. So whether you take CSF or serum, IgM antibody against JE will be positive. So IgM, IgG, what you do can be done in both the sample, that is CSF and serum. In most of the other cases, usually serum is taken for antibody detection, but here IgM can be detected in both CSF and serum. And for PCR also you can take both samples. serum and CSF. যেই কোশ্চেন যেই হিসেবে এনকেফেলাইটিস সিমটম দিয়ে আসতে পারে, অ্যাকিউট এনকেফেলাইটিক সিনড্রোম ইন ইন্ডিয়া বলে আসতে পারে। ইউ মাস্ট রিমেম্বার দিস টু টার্ম, অ্যাকিউট এনকেফেলাইটিক সিনড্রোম। তার মধ্যে কিন্তু মোস্ট কমন আমাদের এখানকার কনটেক্সটে কিন্তু যেই। আর একটা বললাম চণ্ডীপুরা ভাইরাস, ইউ মে মেনশন দ্য সেকেন্ড এনকেফেলাইটিস ভাইরাস। কেস ম্যানেজমেন্ট essentially symptomatic, কোনো অ্যান্টিভাইরাল ড্রাগস দেওয়া হয় না। আর আইডেন্টিফাই দ্য আর্লি সাইন্স অ্যান্ড ইরিটেবিলিটি, কারেন্টলি নো স্পেসিফিক অ্যান্টিভাইরাল ট্রিটমেন্ট। তাহলে ট্রিটমেন্টে কিছু সাপোর্টিভ ট্রিটমেন্ট। হোয়াট ইজ দ্য ভ্যাকসিন? হোয়াট ইউ নো অ্যাবাউট দ্য ভ্যাকসিন অফ JEE? At least you remember two things. There are two type of vaccine, SA-14-14-2. This is a live attenuated vaccine. কখন দেওয়া হয়? At universal immunization program এটা included. It is given along with measles 9 months and second dose after 16 to 24 months. That is SA-14-14-2. ইন্ডিয়াতে আরেকটা ভ্যাকসিন পাওয়া যায় জেনভ্যাক। This is killed vaccine, killed viral vaccine. এটা can be given in adult. যেটা ইউনিভার্সাল বা IAP যে ভ্যাকসিন বাচ্চাদের দিতে বলেছে সেটা কিন্তু SA-14-14-2 দিতে বলেছে। That is live attenuated vaccine, usually given at 9 months along with measles, and the booster in 16 to 24 months, so 2 dose. Genvac for adult population more than 15 years. অ্যাডাল্টে অনেক সময় এখন দিতে বলছে মোর দ্যান 15 ইয়ার্সে a dose of vaccine, and that Genvac is usually killed. So remember the difference between the two vaccines. When you are asked about management, if laboratory diagnosis is not separately asked, few words about laboratory diagnosis, few words about treatment and vaccine if available, and how you will prevent. So management is a single term that includes all things. So if any question comes, management of this disease in a 10 marks, just don't write the treatment, part of lab diagnosis, part of treatment, part of vaccine, and any other preventive measures. So these are the 4 parts of management. Management means all 4. Now tick-borne Kashmir forest disease কোথায় পাওয়া যায়? What is the most common area where Kashmir forest disease is found? That is in the Shimoga district of Karnataka. Kashmir forest disease, here is family Flaviviridae, envelope virus, single stranded RNA, heart tick. The vector you must know, the heart tick is a vector for Kashmir forest disease. Monkeys are amplifier host. Increasingly reported in dry burns, November to June. Shimoga district, remember the district name, Shimoga district of Karnataka is the highest incidence of KFD. KFD কি করে ডায়াগনোস করবে? ভাইরাস আইসোলেশন, IgM অ্যান্টিবডি by ELISA and nested RT-PCR or real time RT-PCR. অ্যান্টিজেন একমাত্র এই সবগুলো ভাইরাসের ক্ষেত্রেই IgM antibody can be detected after 5 days, আর ডেঙ্গুর ক্ষেত্রে first 5 days NS1 antigen and after that IgM. Here the formalin inactivated vaccine is there, 2 doses as interval of 2 months followed by a booster at 6 to 9 months. এগুলো তো নেই। Yellow fever টা only we should know about yellow fever, something about yellow fever এর দুটো ভ্যাকসিন 17D vaccine is available, a live attenuated 17D vaccine for yellow fever. আমাদের সাধারণত রুটিন ইমিউনাইজেশন প্রোগ্রামে নেওয়া নেই, but if you go outside India you have to take a certificate. What is the incubation period for yellow fever? 6 days is the maximum incubation period. তাহলে যদি কোনো আমাদের এখানে ইয়েলো ফিভার কারো দুটো জিনিস এখানে করা হয় যদি কোনো নন ইন্ডিয়ান বা বাইরে থেকে কেউ আসে, if he does not have a vaccine certificate, what is done? Yellow fever পেশেন্টে ইয়েলো ফিভার নেই, সিমটম নেই, কিন্তু বাইরের কান্ট্রি থেকে এসছে হ্যাভিং ইয়েলো ফিভার, নো ইয়েলো ফিভার ভ্যাকসিন সার্টিফিকেট, হোয়াট উইল ইউ ডু? কোয়ারেন্টাইন কতদিন? কোয়ারেন্টাইন ফর 6 days, ম্যাক্সিমাম ইনকিউবেশন পিরিয়ড। কোয়ারেন্টাইন টু বি ডান ফর 6 days, 6 দিন তাকে কিন্তু কোয়ারেন্টাইন করা হবে ফর 6 days ফর দ্য duration of maximum incubation period, that is yellow fever. ভ্যাকসিন আমি আগেই বলেছি কখন ভ্যাকসিন কতদিন বাদে এফেক্টিভ হয় এবং ভ্যাকসিন কতদিন থাকে। ইট ইউজুয়ালি effective after 7 to 10 days and vaccine certificate is valid for 10 years. আর কিছু কোশ্চেন, এনি কোশ্চেন ফ্রম ইউর সাইড ডিউরিং ফর আরবোভাইরাস? তাহলে কি কি অন্তত মনে রাখতেই হবে? ওয়ান ইজ ওয়াটার আর্থ্রোপোডস। আর্থ্রোপোডস মিন দোজ অ্যানিমেল who have a jointed legs or jointed appendages for locomotion. Second point, arboviral disease ইন্ডিয়াতে কোনগুলো কমন? ইন্ডিয়াতে কমন হচ্ছে ডেঙ্গু, চিকুনগুনিয়া, ক্রাইশনাল ফরেস্ট ডিজিজ, these are most common, তার মধ্যে and Japanese encephalitis of course. So these are common, and যে কোনো ভাইরাল ডিজিজের যদি কোশ্চেন তোমাদের এমনিও ভাইরাল ডিজিজ সম্বন্ধে কোশ্চেন আসে, whether it is arboviral or all, তাহলে সব ক্ষেত্রেই জানতে হবে, তিনটে পয়েন্ট লিখতেই হবে: whether you can detect antigen, whether you can detect antibody, virus isolation in cell culture, or before that a molecular test. এই পয়েন্টগুলো মেনশন করতে হবে, অন্তত তোমাদের কি অ্যান্টিজেনের এগেনস্টে অ্যান্টিবডি সেটুকু জানতে হবে। যেমন হেপাটাইটিসের ক্ষেত্রে কি অ্যান্টিজেন কি অ্যান্টিবডি, হেপাটাইটিস বির ক্ষেত্রে যেমন অ্যান্টিজেন ডিটেক্ট করা যায়, হেপাটাইটিস সি বা অন্য হেপাটাইটিসের ক্ষেত্রে কিন্তু অ্যান্টিজেন আর ডিটেক্ট করা যায় না। ডেঙ্গুর ক্ষেত্রে একমাত্র অ্যান্টিজেন ডিটেক্ট করা যায়, বাকি ক্ষেত্রে অ্যান্টিজেন ডিটেক্ট করা যায় না। তো ভাইরাস, ইভেন ইফ ইউ ডোন্ট নো দ্য ভাইরাস, অ্যাটলিস্ট সাধারণত ল্যাব ডায়াগনোসিস, প্যাথোজেনেসিস এই দুটো থেকে কোশ্চেন আসে। তো ল্যাব ডায়াগনোসিস পার্ট ইউ শুড হ্যাভ এ framework in mind for bacterial disease, for viral disease, or whatever may be the fungal